Hello my beautiful people, welcome and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, feel much welcome in the family, and thank you so much for choosing to click onto this video. I really appreciate you so much. And kindly please, if you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Please, it's free of charge. You're not paying anything to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that anytime when I do upload a new video, you'll be the first one to be notified. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much guys for always coming back to check on me. I really appreciate you so much guys, and thank you so much guys for your sweet comments, for your support. It's what it's keeping me moving ahead. Not for you guys, I could not be studying here, or I could not be always setting my cameras and just start talking. It's just because of you. That's why I am here. I am, and know that I really appreciate you so much, and I always pray for you so much. I'm gifted Susie so for my channel. I do share my life experience in Arab world. And as for today's video, guys, it's all about knowing our light as a domestic workers. And without wasting much of your time, let me take it straight to my today's video. For staying tuned. I really appreciate you so much. And one thing I would like you to know is about the recruitment agency. One thing with there's some recruitment agencies that are demanding a certain amount of money. Kindly please don't pay anything. For the recruitment agencies, you as a person who is looking for a job or employee, you are not the person who is supposed to pay the charges that recruitment agencies are demanding for. No, the employer, the person who is going to employ you, is the person who is supposed to pay the recruitment agencies. So kindly please, if you are in any recruitment agency and they are demanding a certain amount of money, don't pay them. Don't pay them. The employer, or else the person who is going to employ you, is the one who is supposed to pay you. And for the other thing, it's about a contract. A contract is a document that is signed in between the employee and the employer, and in that contract, it states that there is all in that contract. All the rules and the regulation of both the employee and the employer are stated in the contract. The rights of a human being are there. All your rights as an employee or your rights as an employer are stated in the contract. And kindly, before you sign any contract, make sure that you've read it and understood it very well. In the contract, that's where you get the salary. That's where you'll get all things concerning the accommodations, the benefit, the end of service benefit, all are stated in the contract. So kindly please, before you sign any contract, make sure you've read it and you've understood it. And if you've not understood the contract, how it is saying, you have a right to ask what is this and this, and what does it mean. And for a contract, it should be written in a language that you can be able to read, or you can be able to understand it. So if you don't understand, don't fear to ask. Ask. No one will beat you for asking. Asking, it's knowing the way. And for the other thing, you must have a photocopy of the contract. Just to do a few photocopies of your contract. One, you may leave it maybe like to your family members, like one you'll be moving with it or you stick with it, and for the other one they can demand for it. So make sure that you've done a photocopy like 3 or 4 of your contract, so that in case of anything, like like if it's people back in the country, they can be able to trace you. If it's your boss who is disagreeing with a certain issue, you can just read the contract and let him or her know this is what the contract states. And for the issue, it's the issue of salary. And for salary, you are supposed to be given in full. There is no a single cent that is supposed to be deducted from your salary. Yeah, it's not supposed to be deducted at all. You're supposed to be given your salary in whole by your employer. And for here in Saudi, in most cases, you can find out that there are some houses that are not that well. They are deducting a certain amount of money. Like maybe, for example, if they took you to a hospital, they deduct to your salary, of which it should not be the case. Even in such a house, kind, my dear friend, speak out and let them read the contract how it is stated. There is no contract that states you are supposed to get for your medication bill. No, everything is under your employer. So you should be very keen. Read your contract. Don't fear these people. They are human beings as you are. So don't allow the medication bills to be deducted from your salary. Everything, the accommodations and all the essentials, they're supposed to be catered for by your employer. They are the ones who are supposed to cater for you. So don't allow your salary to be deducted in any way. And for the other light, it's working without a hope. This one is something that is obvious. Most of us here in Saudi, even we are used to it, but it should not be the case. If you are working and working tirelessly, for us as housemates, we can work like from Monday to Monday, Sunday to Sunday, January to December without an off. But at least within a day, there's a certain time that you have a break, of which I think for me, according to me, I think it's okay, but it should not be the case. We should at least have that single day that you are fully off so that you can at least be able to relax your mind. That should be the case, but you find out that things are not as the light state here in Saudi, but you have to abide to them, to the house rules, because there is also the government rules and the regulation that are stated in the contract, and also there is the rules and the regulation of the house where you are working. So in most cases, you do abide to the rules and the regulation of the house, like that one of having a off days. Another one of our life that it's not that haitiliwi maanani sana. It's end of service contract. This one it's a compulsory thing here in Saudi Arabia. Once you're done with your 2-year contract, there is a certain amount of money that they call ijaz. You should be given 1 full month salary for the service. That's what they call the end of service benefit. It should be given to you, and you find out that most of us as housemates, we are not claiming for it. And if you don't claim for it, no one will give you. And there's some families which are very good, they just give you automatically without you demanding for it. So if you can just request for it in a polite way and listen to them how they are telling you, if you just have to measure your family, it is a good family or it is not a good family. If you realize even if you demand for it they can't give you, then no need of struggling. Just pack your things and move back in your country. The rest God will handle with them, because you can't stay there and insist on them to give you the end of the service benefit and they don't want to give you. No, don't be in, or else don't do such a thing. And as for those few remarks, I do mark the end of my today's video, guys. Kindly please go check me on my Instagram at Gifted Suzy Kasheli and on Facebook at Gifted Suzy Sue, and my email me for business inquiry.